Some release, building up some anger, burn the bridge and dream, really out of love, my mouth is so obscene, I'm a great God raining, though the sun is shining at me, ooh, nothing can save me.
The band you just heard is called DROPtheSTAR, and DROPtheSTAR started writing music back in 2020. They classify themselves as a dynamic band who mixes the classic rock influences with alternative sensibilities, creating a sound that is both timeless and fresh. The band members have honed their craft over thousands of hours to create music that is compelling, original, and unforgettable. Their music is a celebration of the power of rock and roll and a testament to the enduring appeal of the iconic genre. And their lead singer, Johnny, did get a chance to sit down with me, and he had this to say about where their band got going.
I started DROPtheSTAR with a couple of other guys it was mid-COVID. And then my wife kept asking me, hey, when are you gonna start singing again? And so when COVID hit, we were working on a piece of property that we own, and I said, I probably could do something. And so me and a few guys, we got together and we started just writing songs, and that was really the goal. We were just gonna write songs. We weren't really looking to be like what most people consider a band. We just wanted to write great music.
So if you like that little sample at the start and the teaser with the interview, which will be coming out next month, go and check out the website and get some more great music at YouTube. The links are down below, and you can even follow them on Facebook. Next up, we have some great art from PolinasArtWorld on Etsy. Her art is very unique and has a sort of innocence about each piece. The use of vibrant colors makes each piece so wonderful and friendly. Check out some of her work at her Etsy page in the links below. Her reviews are great as well, with Morgan saying, "Brings such peace and joy, beautifully done," along with Ashley saying, "I love it, so pretty." Go check out her fantastic and unique art on Etsy. Now may I present Time Voyage, Discover Colonial America by Crystal Teal. Crystal Teal has a master's degree in public history and nearly a decade of teaching high school history. Crystal possesses the expertise needed to craft an engaging and informative narrative, aligning the content selection with the curriculum guidelines for 5th and 8th grade. U.S. History, TEKS, ensures that books cater to the specific needs and understanding of young learners, enhancing the appreciation and comprehension of history. Crystal's dedication to bringing history to life and showcasing its relevance for a brighter future underscores her passion, which is exhibited through her story. Recently, I was able to interview her about her book, and she had this to say about herself and her book. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Crystal Teal. I wrote the book Time Voyage, A Journey to Colonial America.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your book. What's it about, and what were some of its inspirations?
My book is a book that's trying to help to teach children more about American history. So the book starts out with a teacher who never really thought she was going to be a teacher, and then she gets introduced to this what kind of like a groundskeeper maintenance gentleman who has developed a time machine, and she's like, oh well, cool, now I can use this time machine. Maybe we can show the kids the history instead of just talking about the history. And so they create a time travel club that they go to all these different historical places to get the experience.
Now for a little sample of her book. Teaching history was not on her radar as a young girl. With her nose always in a book, Miss Vale wanted to be a historian. Someone who learned everything she could about how the past shaped our time. Now, she was back in her hometown of Meadowville to be a 6th grade history teacher. As she arrived at the school in her car, she felt a mix of anticipation and anxiety. It was her first year as a teacher, and she wanted everything to be perfect for her students. Carrying boxes filled with classroom materials, Miss Vale entered her first classroom. She took everything in as the excitement built. Miss Vale arranged the desks in rows and properly organized the textbooks. Then it was time to put up colorful posters to inspire her students. With each step, her excitement grew as she imagined her classroom filled with students in just a few days. As she prepared to set up her welcome presentation on a smart board in the classroom, she faced a problem. The screen remained dark, and none of her attempts to turn it on were successful. Frustration built, threatening to dampen her excitement. Remembering her principal, Mr. Johnson's kind words, Ms. Vale took a deep breath and sought help. She approached Mr. Johnson's office and knocked on the door. Mr. Johnson looked up from his paperwork and smiled warmly, sensing Miss Vale's concern. "Hello, Miss Vale. How can I help you today?" he asked kindly. Ms. Vale explained her frustration with the smartboard with a hint of unease. Mr. Johnson listened and reassured her, saying, "Don't worry. I know just the person who can help. Let me introduce you to Mr. Corden. He's our tech and maintenance expert here at Meadowville Middle School." A sense of relief washed over Miss Vale as Mr. Johnson gave her directions to Mr. Corden's workshop. She sincerely thanked him and set off to find the man who could fix her problem. As she walked through the busy hallways of Meadowville Middle School, she thought about when she was a student there. Ms. Vale found Mr. Corden's workshop at the back of the school. Tools and equipment were scattered about, showcasing the hands-on nature of his work. She approached the entrance and knocked on the door, uncertain of what to expect. The door swung open, revealing a friendly face framed by a pair of glasses, and a warm smile greeted her. "Hello, Mr. Corden. I hope I'm not interrupting anything," Ms. Vale said, feeling slightly anxious. "I'm Ms. Vale, the new history teacher. Mr. Johnson said I may find you here." "Hi, Ms. Vale. It's nice to meet you. Wonderful to have a fellow historian on campus," he greeted her warmly. "Now, what seems to be the trouble?" Mr. Corden asked curiously. Ms. Vale sighed. "Well, I was all set to set up my welcome presentation on the smartboard, but it just won't turn on. I've tried everything, and I'm stumped." Mr. Corden chuckled. Those smartboards can be finicky sometimes. I'll see what I can do. Follow me." As they continued to walk, Ms. Vale couldn't help but notice all the gadgets and devices scattered around. "What's all this?" she asked as she gestured to the collection. "Oh, just a minor project I've been working on," Mr. Corden said with a mischievous smile. Ms. Vale became curious. "What is it?" she asked. "A project? What is it?" Mr. Corden paused. "Well, I rarely show it to just anyone, but since you're a fellow history enthusiast, I think you'll appreciate it. Behold, my secret project, a time machine." Ms. Vale's eyes widened in amazement. "A time machine? Seriously?" If you enjoyed the story, go get the rest at the links below and read the rest to learn something new. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting the Fable and our mission to help all creators of all kinds by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/thefable. I would appreciate the support, and it helps grow towards the next goal. And always remember, be your own fable.